The BasicNet Group is the title holder of the Kappa, Roba di Kappa and Jesus Jeans trademarks, through which it operates in the sport and leisure apparel, footwear and accessories sector. The group is headed by BasicNet SPA, with its head office in Turin, a company quoted on the Italian Stock Exchange. The group's activity consists of enhancing the value of owned trademarks and spreading the products associated with it through a global network of licensee and independent companies. From this network comes the name BasicNet. Presently, the Basic network is based on 35 licensee companies, one of which it controls directly, covering 70 markets throughout the world. The group's objective is to become a leading operator worldwide in the casual and sport apparel sector. The BasicNet Group was born in 1994 when Marco Boglione's football sport merchandise gained numerous clothing trademarks such as Kappa, Roba di Kappa and Jesus Jeans from the failure of Maleficio Calcificio Torinese, founded in 1916. Boglione's project consists of the redefinition of the company aspect to create a new ideal economic subject, returning value to and commercializing owned trademarks. With the introduction of a new business model, there is therefore the transition from the traditional structure of a clothing company to a network business model, considered necessary to allow a strategy of internationalization on the world market. The company overcame the crisis and began a 5-year relaunch program. The 17th of November 1999, the group's holding company BasicNet SPA is listed on Milan Stock Exchange. The group's strong points coincide with the strategic choices taken and followed since the acquisition of Maleficio Calcificio Torinese, and these refer to trademark positioning, business system, web integration. Trademark positioning. The BasicNet Group's trademarks are positioned in the casual clothing sector, a market undergoing strong growth since the end of the 60s and one that is believed to be destined to develop progressively, bearing in mind the liberalization of customs at a global level. Within the casual clothing sector, 3 distinct positions have been identified: men, unisex and women, where in general the men's range is attributed with a sporty for leisure product connotation. The unisex has a functionally sporty product connotation, and the women's range has a fashion product connotation. At present, Roba di Kappa products cover the leisure and business casual segment, which includes, among others, Polo Sport, Tommy Hilfiger and Nautica, and Kappa products the functional active sports segment, in which Nike, Adidas and Reebok return. The management intends to complete the covering of the unisex jeans and casual segment with the launch of Jesus trademark products and enter the fashion segment, women's positioning, with the Jesus Jeans trademark. The business system. The BasicNet Group has set out its development on a network business model, identifying in the licensee an ideal partner for the diffusion and distribution of its own products throughout the world, and choosing to face up to this not as a product supplier in itself, but as a supplier of an integrated service offer, or better, a business opportunity. Innovative, flexible and modular, the BasicNet business system has allowed the group to grow rapidly whilst maintaining a light and agile structure. A large company made up of many small companies linked between themselves by a single data processing platform completely integrated with the network through the internet and studied for real-time sharing and the maximum exploitation of information. Furthermore, the business system has been conceived and structured so as to allow the development of both internal lines, new licensees or companies, and external lines, new trademark developments or purchases, new lines of business. The functioning of the business system is very simple. The head of the group, BasicNet SPA, takes care of the strategic work, product research and development, global marketing, licensee network development and coordination, information technology, creation of software systems to allow the online management of every process in the chain. Directly linked to BasicNet are the sourcing centers, managed in a joint venture with the Li and Fung Group, that have the task of identifying and coordinating the factories to which product manufacture can be entrusted. The licensees, defined on a territorial basis, are entrusted with distributing the products to the retailers, as well as local marketing, following the group's guidelines. When it comes to supplying the finished products, the licensees are free to revert to the sourcing centers or to turn to other suppliers outside the sourcing circuit, using the production specifications that BasicNet puts at their disposal. In addition to the factory outlet, the group sells directly to the public through another two types of shop. The Kappa Jigger Store in Turin and the Robedi Kappa shop in Portofino. All three types of shop have been developed with the objective of being reproduced, naturally in different quantities and market conditions. Web integration. The data processing platform is one of the group's main strategic investments, to which maximum attention has been dedicated, both in terms of human resources and centrality in the business systems development. This platform has been conceived and developed with a view towards complete integration with the web, interpreted by the group as the ideal instrument for communication between the elements that make up the network. The Information Technology Department therefore works on the design and implementation of data gathering and transmission systems, making the most of the opportunities provided by the Internet to link the companies within the BasicNet network, both among themselves and externally. With this in mind, the business plan has been designed based on the so-called e-process, in other words, through .com divisions that each carry out a part of the productive process and propose it to the other divisions, exclusively using online transactions for exchange and negotiation. The group's organizational structure has been studied to reap the opportunities offered by the various fiscal and company laws in European community countries that are compatible with the operational needs of the group. In particular, we point out the Italian operating companies are directly controlled by BasicNet SPA with its head office in Turin. Foreign operating companies are held through a Luxembourg sub-holding, Basic Equity SA. The trademarks are owned by another Luxembourg company, Basic Trademark SA, entrusted through Basic Properties BV and Basic Properties America Incorporated with managing the flow of active royalties and international communication costs. The licensee company, Kappa Italia, is entirely controlled by BasicNet SPA. The group's sourcing centers make up a specific area of the structure, managed through a joint venture with the Li and Fung Group of Hong Kong. This is the structure of the group. We pause now to analyze some fundamental elements. BasicNet SPA, besides being the holding company for the BasicNet group as a whole, continues to pursue its traditional network operational management function, directly managing its strategic activities. Furthermore, BasicNet supports the licensees in the management of the most important sponsorship contracts. Kappa Italia SPA operates as the Italian licensee. The company is the title holder of significant technical sponsorship, merchandising and license contracts with, among others, the Italian football team, AS Roma and the Italian rugby team. Furthermore, Kappa Italia is title holder of the 3 present retail stores at Turin and Portofino. Basic Village SPA is the property company that owns the former factory at Maleficio Calcificio Torinese, recently conservatively rebuilt and renamed Basic Village. The company sublets the village's premises to the group head and various sales outlets owned by third parties. The LF Basic Group operates as a sourcing center through 2 branches in Hong Kong and Turin. Recently, 2 operational centers have opened at Taipei, Taiwan and Bangalore, India. The company is a joint venture between BasicNet and Li & Fung of Hong Kong. With an annual turnover of over $3 billion, Li & Fung is the largest trading company in the world specialized in clothing products. With the aim of adequately accessing the North American market, the group has recently founded a company with the Radar Sports Corporation as a minority shareholder with an option to increase its stake in the business up to 50% of the capital. In a few years, BasicNet has been able to relaunch worldwide the trademarks that were part of the history of casual and sport apparel in Italy. And it has gone even further. Betting everything on new technology, it has managed to create a company that is not only completely integrated with the net, rapid and reduced in size, but virtually present everywhere. Ready to face the future.